Few sages are those who know the deep crow, fearsome devouring creature, half a bird, half insect, and of a large size. Welcome to your incredible bestiary, adventurer. Hop onto your mount, because we are unearthing the secrets of the deep crow. The deep crow is an enormous monster that has insectoid features. How could the gods have thought of creating such monstrosity? This creature counts with several red eyes to watch their food from above, and a pair of giant pincers made for crushing flesh and bone. Foolish will be not to remember the lethal set of claws that can rightfully so be the demise of their meals. Volcanic regions are the home of this immense predator that sits feet to put its lair to hatch new chicks because the temperature is adequate to incubate their eggs. They are territorial creatures and they have been seen fighting against fire giants. The origin of the deep crow has been tried to be explained by the few sages that know of its existence. Some say the deep crow started as familiars, spawned by evil arcane casters, while others mention that this creature was a normal crow but was transmuted to what it is now, a huge monster with wings, insectoid mandibles and eyes. Deep crows have strong personality traits, as some of them can have long-lasting grudges against their enemies and will pass it on to their chicks, meaning that a resentment to another creature will last most likely after its death, with its descendants hunting the hated foe down. Sunlight sensitivity is what makes a deep crow weakness in combat. Their many eyes can bring advantage, but can also hold an immense vulnerability that few exploit. The life of a deep crow can be resumed into hunting and reproduction. It can have a lair of its own without having a mate, and only goes out of it when it is time to hunt, to look for potential threats and to look for mates. Mating is only once in a lifetime, and when it occurs, the deep crows involved in it produce various eggs. Nevertheless, adventurer, you should try to sneak into a deep crow's lair and find for yourself that a deep crow egg is a delicious plate for your palate. No easy task at all, but our colleague and arcane master Jim Dark Magic III from Acquisitions Incorporated mentions the wonders of preparing a deep crow egg. Secret tomes and journals mention sightings of a deep crow, but much larger than normal, and mention having heard it make a call that stuns even the eardrums. The ancient deep crow, who enslaves the deep crows, is smaller than it. It is said that the ancient deep crow was much smaller, but grew to a large size for its years of life. But other biological studies comment that the ancient deep crow may even be a completely different species. Strange it is, but true, that the lair of a deep crow can sometimes be the passageway to ritual sites that are secluded from view, meaning that greater treasures await in it. A call to adventure yourself into danger has been proclaimed, adventurer. It is time to analyze how you, adventurer, will rise to the occasion against this terrible type of foe, the deep crow. Note that some spells may not be the most powerful, but they were selected since they are the most likely to be found on an arcane shop. Arm yourself with these next items and spells, adventurer, and victory will be yours. Flame-tongue Short Sword of Greed. This magical sword, apart from bringing fire damage to the deep crow, can and will shed bright light that will exploit sunlight sensitivity to disadvantage its attacks. Battering Shield, a great protection for all flying creatures. This shield will cover you from top to bottom and give you a chance to block the powerful claws of the deep crow. Spiked Armor. If the deep crow has you in its great insectoid mandibles, this armor will make the deep crow think it twice before having spikes pierced through its keratin mandibles. Potion of Psychic Resistance. If for some reason an ancient deep crow appears in the middle of combat between you and the deep crow, use this potion to resist the great call of these ancient creatures. Tongue. Deep crows are lonely creatures. If only one could understand their ancient language and address their problems in a mediatic way, this monster could be a new ally. Sunbeam. This spell will blind and damage a targeted creature that fails a Constitution saving throw. But do not expect the deep crow to fall too easily, since it has a high Constitution. Blinding Smite. Casted in a bonus action, this spell will make your chosen weapon cast a bright light that causes radiant damage. The attacked creature must make a Constitution saving throw or be blinded. James Glowing Coin. This spell may be more accommodating to the deep crow, but since it's a second level spell, easily an arcane user will find it on any magic shop. Use this spell as a magic coin, sheds a bright light and distracts your foe, opening an opportunity to strike back. Use these items and spells wisely, adventurer, and may your victory over this insectoid bird be proclaimed throughout Varian. Take a look, adventurer. Here are some of the treasures you may find when defeating a deep crow. 700 gold pieces. Deep crow egg. Gear. Spell gem obsidian. Goat. Orrery of the Wanderer. With this, we close this section in the bestiary for the fearsome deep crow. Do not forget to subscribe and thumbs up this video. What monster would you like us to cover next? Let it be known by answering this YouTube poll. Until next time, adventurers.